Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Gardener. I hope you guys are fine and are safe. In today's video, we are talking about this very beautiful Echeveria called as Echeveria Luella. Now this is a regular version of Luella. We also have a variegated version. I do not have the variegated version, but this is one of the regular version that I have. In fact, I have a couple of them which I have multiplied. I absolutely love this succulent, hence I have done a little bit of stem cuttings and I have multiplied this variety. As you can see, the colors are just beautiful on this succulent. Usually starts with light green in color, and as and when you start exposing it to morning direct sunlight, ideally for 5 to 6 hours, only then you will be able to see these beautiful colors. In indirect bright light as well, it will do quite well. Even if you place it in indirect bright light, the colors will still appear, but it's not going to be as evident what you tend to see on a direct morning sunlight succulent. You can see the edges do have the color, but it's more of green on the center of the leaf, and the edges are more pink to reddish in color. So it's an absolutely gorgeous succulent. You can definitely add it in your collection. It's pretty simple to take care of this succulent. You have to ensure that the soil is loose, porous and well draining. You have to only water when the soil is completely bone dry. If you're confused about it, you can wait for the lower leaves to wrinkle. So in this way you can avoid from overwatering your succulent. Again guys, do not keep this succulent underwatered for a very long time. They do not have a lot of space in their leaves to store water. So if you are from a very humid and warm environment, then it might happen to get root dry rot. But ideally, if you're going to have a proper watering schedule, this is one of the easiest succulent to grow. Give it a good amount of morning direct sunlight for 5 to 6 hours to get that good bright color. Now this succulent can be propagated via leaf propagation, or you can do stem cutting. As I said, usually a lot of Echeverias do not have a stem, but this is one of the variety that does get a good amount of stem growth. So you can always chop off the stem and do a stem cutting. You can do a beheading as well as leaf propagation. Now these are few of my stem cuttings that were done some time back. They're slightly dehydrated, but you can see they're doing quite well. So it's pretty easy to propagate them via stem cutting as well. Now another factor of this variety is that this variety is known to get crested. As you can see, this is another variety of Luella. In fact, it was from the same stem cutting, but few of them start to get crested. Now that is a very common thing for this variety. Usually it just suddenly starts to get crested, so there is nothing to be worried about. Again, someone had asked me about this. Can there be a possibility to cure or to avoid cresting of succulents? Unfortunately no. This is a very natural thing that happens to the succulent. At times it's a genetic thing, or at times it is due to some harm that is caused to the crown area. That's when the succulent starts to get crested. So there is nothing much we can do. We cannot avoid cresting. It's a very natural phenomena that happens to the succulent. Talking about mealybugs, it's slightly rare for mealybugs to attack this succulent, but it's always better to be vigilant. If blooms are of no use to you, then it's always better to cut off the blooms, because otherwise it's going to invite aphids and mealybugs. So if the bloom stalk is of no use to you, you can always chop it off when it starts to grow. So apart from that, it's a very easy to grow succulent. Tends to go dormant during the winters. Summer is their growing period because it is from the Echeveria family. So if you are looking out for a succulent that is easy to take care, then this is one of the succulent that you can add in your collection. It's not a natural variety. It is a cultivar, a Korean cultivar. Basically it was created in one of the nurseries in Korea, so it looks absolutely beautiful. I wouldn't say it's very hardy, but it's easy to take care. You might have slight experience with growing succulents, then you will be able to handle this variety. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep propagating.